Hello guys, I'm Gaj and I'm back with another video. And yeah, so today's topic is market economic system. So what is market economic system? If you can recall from our fifth video, which is chapter 6 and chapter 5, chapter 6 talks about the different types of economies: mixed economies, market economies, planned economies. So one of these are market economic system. Okay, so what is market economic system? Before we start with this, I'll just set an example to use throughout the video. So what are the examples of market economic system? We have Japan, USA, UK. So let's just take Japan as an example for market economic system. So what is market economic system? Now Japan, so is like how are the resources allocated in the market economic system? So resources are allocated by price mechanism. Price mechanism is the value on the price which is the y-axis when demand and supply intersect. So when demand and supply intersect, the point when you extend it to the y-axis, which is price, the value of for the price will be the price that would be set. So this finding the price is called as price mechanism. Use of resources changes with change in consumer demand. So now Japan was producing cranes in, let's say, in 2000. Okay, the 2000 year. So they were producing cranes. Now the construction is not really needed for just like example. Yeah, so now they are producing more of automobiles. Remember this, they are not we are not including the imports and exports in this. They might be importing cranes, but what are they producing in the market is to be seen. So use of resources changes with change in consumer demand. They are not so people are not asking for domestic cranes, but they are demanding for imported cranes. So domestic cranes demand falls. So now they are not much of profit, the domestic cranes. So they so and the automobile sector is being highly demanded. Okay, so the resources used in producing a crane is now used to produce a automobile, an automobile. Okay, so the resources have changed with consumer demand. Resources move towards the highly demanded products and away from the least demanded products. So that was basically my explanation that I explained. You can see this two paragraphs on the left. Merit goods beneficial to consumer, producer, government and environment. Demerit goods harmful to consumer, producer, government and environment. Okay, so whatever like smoking or cigarettes are demerit goods because they can cause or like harmful effects on environment like pollution, to consumers like asthma. Okay, like anyone, it can happen to anyone because people are passive smokers and not active smokers mostly. Okay, public sector is the part of economy is controlled by government. Private sector the part of the economy which is handled by the individual or shareholder. Public sectors, whatever government runs. Okay, so like in India, national railways, it is owned by public sectors or the government, so that's a public sector. Private sector and market economic system, like basically the terms are similar but are different. So when you say let's say in Japan, the yeah, so in Japan, for example, the railway system is private, like it's not owned by the government. It's a private sector. It cannot be a market economic system. Market economic system is to define a whole economy, and private sector is to define like say a sector like or a professional industry like um, movie industry. You can define it as private sector, but you cannot define it as market economic system because it's for economy. So competition. Have you ever noticed in your own class, as most of us are students, that you have competition between two kids who like score really well. For example, both of them score 13 out of 15, but one of them has to like be on 14 so that they can be like uh, the highest in the class, right? So they will compete, they will study more, they will study harder for the next test to get more than that guy. They will yeah, so they will do all that stuff. So there is a competition between those two people. So it is making them more productive, more efficient, hardworking. So and yeah, so the more knowledge. So competition is improving something. So competition in a market means competition between two firms. Firm A and firm B are producing a soft toy, but the consumer wants the softest toy available in the market. So the consumer is going to firm B, but now firm A will start to produce much softer soft toys, so that the consumers are then shifted towards firm A. Okay, now a specific color is only available in A, so people will just go over there. But B needs to earn higher profits and needs to attract more consumers. So they will go and produce different colors, variety of colors, soft toys. Okay, so you get the point, right? There is a competition in the country. So in the market, which will improve each firm. Like for what is the improvement for each firm? Firm A, softer toys. Firm B, better colors, soft toys, better quality soft toys. So they have improved. Each of them has improved in the criteria needed to produce a soft toy. So importance of competition. Let's go into theory now. Rewards efficiency. Businesses which respond to market signals are rewarded and punishes those who do not respond to market signals. Market signals basically means consumer demand. If businesses get catch the thing a signal catch the signal that, oh yes, the demand for pillows are more than soft toys, so let's go and make more pillows. But if, for example, firm B does not catch that signal, they're like, what's happening in the market? I'm totally unaware of it. And they just keep on producing those soft toys. They will lose on the profits. They will earn losses, okay? And firm A will earn profits because of those pillows. So you see, whichever product is highly demanded should be produced. So market economic system is like that. If there is competition, then yeah, so there should be a competition to make a market more efficient, and it rewards efficiency. What is the important role of competition? To reward efficiency. This is also known as carrot and stick theory. If you catch the signal, you get a carrot. If you don't catch the signal, you get hit by the stick. It's like basically a metaphor. More choices. Large number of firms producing products means consumer have more choices. Now, for example, I want 10 of those soft toys, okay? But I have only 9. So will so I have less choice, right? I want 10 different colors, but they have only 9 colors. I don't have the 10 choices that I want. Okay, so less choice. But now there is a firm B, they will compete. They have increased the number of colors of different colors of toys. So now the colors of toys are 15 choices, but they want 10. So now they have a wider choice to choose from, right? Low prices. Firms with low cost will attract more consumers. For example, firm A is selling that product at $10 and firm B is selling at $15. Will you go to firm B or firm A? Like, what will your first thought be? Just exclude the quality of the product. This excluder thought that you need to check the quality. Let's take the quality is constant. They both are the same product, okay, but are being sold in different firms. One at 10 and one at 15. So will you go for one at 10 or will you go for the 15 one? Of course you will go for $10 because uh, you need to earn profits, right? You need more money with you, so you won't go to firm B. So low prices with low cost will attract more consumers. Now that firm B will now drop the prices to $9. Now the prices have lowered, so low prices are there. So now will you go to 10 or 9? Of course 9, right? So this, then they keep doing this from 10. Now the firm A might fall to 8. So this might keep the prices low in the market. There is a really important thing called as stock exchange. If you see in the top right corner, stock exchange, a place where shares share, place where shares in companies are bought and sold. Okay, so place where shares are bought and sold. Shares are basically it's not economics, but it's more like of business. What are the advantages of having a market economic system? Okay, consumer is sovereign. Consumer decides what is to be produced. So they cannot exploit the consumer by saying no, we have this price only. You need to, you, if you want to buy, you can buy from here, or else you won't get this product anywhere else. But okay, so there are markets like that, but consumer is sovereign. Consumer decides what is to be produced, and consumer demand allocates resources. High quality products due to competition, of course. High quality products, like I told you, for price, the same thing happens in a positive effect for quantity, quality, sorry. Our resources are moved towards goods demanded by price mechanism. Incentives for resources to be employed efficiently punishes inefficient use of resources. So this is stick and carrot and stick theory. So this makes the market more efficient. So they are talking about efficient market. Costs and prices are low due to high competition in the market. Low prices will give high consumer demand in the market, which will lead to high profits earned by the firm, which enables them to expand their firms. Take advantage of economies of scale. Economies of scale basically is from chapter 20, so wait for that video. Now let's check the disadvantages of a market economic system. Market failures. So this is our next chapter, so we'll discuss that also. Demand and supply may not agree to each other. There might be shortages and surpluses. Consumer might demand that product but at lower prices, but then supplier may not supply those products at that price. So there might be shortage or the supply. So this shortage and surplus keep happening in the market because of consumer deciding at what price they want the product. Will supply to consumers who have the purchasing power. Of course, market economic system has private sectors in them, remember. So firms, of course, firms will give products to people who can purchase it. But if you see public goods, they public sectors, they are run by government. They like help the poor people by giving like discounts and subsidized products or like just free products. So it differs in market economic system because they won't supply, because they want to earn profits. They are also a seller, so they need to earn profits to feed their families and all that. Profitable goods will be produced might be a demerit. Can you understand, like, do you know that medicines that come for making people less addictive to cigarettes? So let's just call them medicines for leaving cigarettes. Okay, so that product is a merit good, but cigarettes are demerit goods. Now that medicine might be giving the firm a really low revenue, and cigarettes, because of cigarettes they are earning really high revenue. So what will you produce if you were the firm? Of course you need to earn high revenue, you will produce cigarettes. Let's not put in that your culture does not allow, like, or you're really kind hearted or anything like that. Just let's exclude that. You want to earn high revenues, you will produce a good that will bring you high revenues and not the medicine. So you will produce a demerit just to earn high revenue. So that's the point made. Will not produce products which are beneficial to non-payers known as free riders. Like street lights, you know, street lights, they are public goods. Okay, the market economy will not produce public goods. Why? Because it's not giving them anything, it's not giving them revenue. It's instead of that it is just putting them into losses, like electricity bill and maintenance charges. So that types of goods, like non-pairs, light. Okay, now street lights, if you switch on the light, you cannot just confine it to one person, right? It spreads, it can spread to the poor people who do not even have a home, or they do not even pay taxes to the government. So they are free riders, and they so market economic system will not produce such type of goods. Or like benches, public benches, they will not produce that because it's not giving them anything, just not they are just not earning any revenue. Free riders, like poor people, are just they can just like sit over there, they can use, everyone can use without paying anything. Harmful goods may be produced to fetch high profits like demerits. Is just like this third point. Differences in income will increase with time. So if all of this happens, if market economic system makes the street lights and public benches but charges for them, then this will increase the difference in income with time. So let's go on with question and answers. Identify the difference between a public and a private sector. Public sector is run by the government, private sector is run by the individual or the shareholders. 2 marks, done. Explain the importance of competition in the market. Why do we need competition? We need competition in the market because it helps the consumer with more choices, because there are because of competition there are many firms in the market which produce many products. So this gives more choices to a consumer. It keeps the prices low in the market because of competition. If there is low prices in the market, people will be attracted. So keeping this in mind, the firms will just keep the prices low from their competitors too. So this will keep the prices low in the market. Two things identified: low prices and more choices, and explanation also given. 4 marks. Using a demand and supply diagram, analyze the effect of high quantity demanded for mobile phones for the one for one firm on the other. So what will the effect be on the other firm if there is high quantity demanded for mobile phones in one firm? High quantity demanded in, so first of all, make the axis, label the origin, label the axis as price and quantity. Okay, and yeah, so on the other firm what will happen? Demand will fall for them, so we need to show a left shift in the demand. Okay, and the supply will remain constant. We need to show the change in price. We need to label P and P1 over there. Okay, so that will be one, and then we need to explain if there is a high quantity demanded in firm A, for example, then in firm B the quantity demanded will fall. This will hence lead to fall in prices for the product according to the price mechanism. Okay, next we have is, in a market, what encourages the firm to keep their costs low? This is really simple. It's competition, option A. Okay, but we'll analyze the next three options also, why they are not the option. Taxes will just increase the prices of the product. If this increases the prices of the product, the costs are not low, first of all. Okay, so we'll remove that. Second of all, why taxes cannot be a point? Because taxes are imposed by government. Okay, subsidies will lower the cost but are imposed by government. Okay, so, and market economy system is not about government, just get that in mind. Government policy, as you all know, it's imposed by government, right? So government should not be involved in a market economic question. Okay, so you need to eliminate the government thing. So competition is not managed by government. So yeah, guys, I think we are done with our chapter. And oh, guys, please like, subscribe and share and comment good things. And you can contact me on Instagram. My Instagram ID is given in the description down below. You can ask me for anything, like you can ask me for resources that you need to learn and all that, for each and everything. I'll be really happy to help you. So yeah, thanks for watching. Do subscribe for more videos, and I would like you to see my two videos that you can see on the end screen. Yeah, so bye bye.